Hi guys, welcome to another video on my channel. I thought that for this comeback I would film a setting up my binder, plus I'm gonna go over all the inclusions that are in the different albums because there is a lot of versions this time and all of them have different inclusions, and I thought that some other stays, just like I was, might have gotten confused with how much information was given to us in these. Like, I literally had to write things out on paper so that way I would understand what was going on. So, first, I'm going to go over what comes in the standard version. The standard version comes with two different types of photo book. There's the chit and the boom, just like normal, how the standard versions always are, and they each have a different CD. They come with a mini photo book. That's one type. So the chit and the boom version is going to come with this mini photo book and a 4-cut photo, which is one type. There is also, like the past couple albums have had, there is a photo card set for each different version of the albums, I'm assuming, because it says 1 out of 16 here. So I'm assuming that there's going to be a chit version photo cards and a boom version photo cards. And then there is also 8 different unit cards. So unlike Rockstar, there are more unit cards for this. And it looks like there is a chit version of the unit cards, and there is a boom version of the unit cards. And this is so early on that we don't have any previews of what the photo cards are going to look like. So we don't know yet if it's the same unit pairings for each of the different photo cards. Like, for example, like if the chit had like Bangchan and Sungmin, if the boom version would also have like Bangchan and Sungmin, or if it would be a different pairing, kind of like how Ordinary's units were. And you also get a sticker version, and I think those are different sticker versions for each of the types. And here, as you can see, it looks like we're getting like silhouette stickers, and then these just look like circular stickers. And then, of course, as always, you get a folded poster, and the folded poster and the stickers are pre-order only. And I'm assuming that for US stays and specifics, because I am also a US stay, that when you go and get your albums from like Target or any other place that might carry them this time, like Barnes & Noble, Walmart, that this poster and the stickers will also be included in those albums. And that is everything that is in the standard versions, the chit and the boom. So that means if you were to want to collect this entire, like an OT8, you would have to buy 16 albums of the standard versions because you only get one card. This feels like highway robbery, because why are we again only getting one photo card per album? But I am anything if not a sucker for capitalism. So I'm still buying stuff, even though I wish they were still giving us 2 photo cards like in 5-star and Maxident. So next I'm going to go over the limited version, which is the 8 version. So this is a new thing that I personally haven't seen. I know that they've done limited photo cards in the past, but I wasn't a stay back then. I know that some older eras have limited cards, and for this, it seems like the 8 version, which is the limited version, has its own separate set of photo cards that is separate from the Chick Chick and the Boom version. So the 8 version has the standard photo book, CD, and then with these photo cards, it's a random 1 out of 8. So this is a separate set than the Chick Chick and Boom. Now I don't know. I'm assuming that these, because they are like limited per se, that these photo cards are gonna be more expensive than if you were to try and buy a Chick Chick or a Boom photo card for resale, that these are going to be priced higher because of the limited quantity of how much this album is produced. But no need to worry, because Stray Kids is a big group, so they print a lot of the limited versions. Like, you can still get the limited versions for their past like 4 or so releases. Like the Rockstar Limited is still around, the 5-star Limited is still around, and the Christmas Evil Limited, the Ordinary Limited. You can still even some places find the No Easy Limited unsealed for sale. So this limited will be around for a long time. I'm assuming for several years. So you have a while to get these before they would even increase more in price, if that makes sense. And this also comes with a monochrome photo receipt, which I'm curious to see what that looks like. And like Rockstar, the limited version is the one that comes with a portrait poster, or the type of just single member poster. And there's a bitmap poster, don't know what that's going to be. And there's a mini newspaper, which I'm wondering if this is going to be a mini lyric newspaper, kind of like what Maxida had in it, or if it's something entirely different. And this pre-order only has a folded poster and a sticker pack, which those look like full silhouette, not just upper body, full sticker of the members, not just upper body sticker. And that's everything that comes in the 8 version. So if you wanted to collect OT8 of the 8 cards, you would have to buy 8 albums. Next, I'm going to go over member stuff, which is the accordion version, which this is typical for the poster version last time, or a digipack or anything. You have your separate member versions, and they each will have their own unique CD. It'll come with a lyric paper. It will come with a photo card that it will always come with, whether you pre-order it or not. And I'm curious about this because there's a mini lip photo card, which this is a different inclusion. I've never really seen this inclusion in an album before. And as per usual, the member versions, which is this accordion version this time, comes with a pre-order only card, which from what I've seen in the past couple of comebacks, these pre-order cards typically don't go for too much more than a regular album card, because these accordion versions are still produced a lot to where these pre-order cards are in scarcity, so you could collect these however quickly you want, and you could buy all 8 members to complete the full set, or you could just buy your bias or your bias line or whatever. Collect whatever you want, however you want. It's not a race. Collecting less than others or collecting less than others doesn't make you less of a stay than others, and collecting more for them doesn't make you more of a stay. And it honestly doesn't matter either if you just don't collect anything. You're not in the financial place to collect anything, or you might not be old enough to buy the albums. It seriously doesn't matter. Collect whatever you want, however you want, and that is all that matters, as long as you are happy with your collection. And then another unique thing this time, a new thing, is this letter version, which it comes with a postcard set and a CD, which you will always get in this if you don't pre-order it, but pre-order only, it comes with a photo card set. So if you were to buy this second press, this would not come with any photo cards, which makes me wonder how much these photo cards will be priced, similar to what I was saying with the limited 8 version. I wonder if these photo cards will be priced higher because they are a limited quantity and you only get 1 out of 8. Okay, next is we got a platform or Nemo version again, but this time instead of only one version of photo cards for the platform, there is a version platform and a B version platform. And sadly, unlike last time, instead of there being the ornaments that maybe you might not have cared about collecting, because I know I didn't really care about collecting the ornaments. I just got the one that came in my Nemo version and I was okay with it. This time, there is a whole entire random photo card set, an OT8 random photo card set for each of the different versions of the album. And I'm assuming that like A version might be Chick themed and B version might be Boom themed, and or vice versa. So if this is something you like don't want to collect both of these, if maybe you only want one version of them, you could wait to buy this until maybe more photos come out and or more things about this, or you could even wait until after the album releases to buy something like this, which I will say for these for example, not often do places in, I'm just speaking from a US point of view because I don't know how things are for this kind of stuff in other parts of the world. I just know for the US, and might be similar in Canada because a lot of US stores will ship to Canada easily, that when stores like Sub K, Music Plaza, other stores I can't think, maybe Eve Pink, like other like popular stores in the US to buy these from, it's like once they have one stock of them, they typically don't put these back into stock. I haven't really seen that happen. Maybe it does and I missed it, but this is kind of something where if you wanted to buy it now, it would be easier to buy it while it's while the album has just came out. So also, if maybe you don't feel like you can afford buying all these versions, maybe this would be something you would want to buy, because then you would have a full member set of the albums, and this is relatively like, it's like not too bad of a price. Like for example on Sub K, I think buying one of them was like maybe 12 something dollars, which for 9 photo cards, because you would have the whole OT8 set plus one random card for like 9 cards, $12 is like a really good price. So if you just were gonna collect one thing, I would very much recommend collecting these, especially if you have limited space. Like if you don't have like a bookshelf that you're putting things on, this would be very easy to sit and store somewhere. Plus, you can download the Nemo app pretty easily on your phone and scan. It's usually a QR code or there's another type of card that they use for these that you scan, and then you have a physical version of the album on your phone on the Nemo app. And I think that's all for the versions that I went over. If you still have any questions over these versions, and you think I didn't explain something that maybe you were wondering about, you can ask me in the comments below and I will try and answer it as best I can, because I'm not the most knowledgeable person on all of this, but I tried to understand everything as best as I could to make this video. it took me like 3 times looking at these albums to figure out what was going on because I felt bombarded by all of this information all at once, and it was so much. And I just wanted to make this so I could help other stays that maybe you're a newer stay than I am, because I've only been a stay since December of 2022, so I've only had 2 other comebacks with them. Maybe this is your first comeback and you don't understand all of these versions. I will also in the description put a couple different stores that I know are trustworthy and are good for ordering this stuff from if you do want to pre-order anything. And they will be stores that are mainly shipping like US, Canada. I don't know how expensive they would be to ship to other places because those are the stores that I use. But if any stays from like any other places have recommendations for shops for other stays to pre-order and buy things at, if you would share those, that would be greatly appreciated because I want to also learn about how other stays in other parts of the world like buy these things, like how easily they get them, what things are priced, so that way I'll know if I'm saying some version is affordable, whether it's affordable or not for everybody, or if it's just affordable for US stays, because I do only know things from the perspective of someone who is in the US. So thank you for listening to me rambling about this. I am now going to add pages into my binders and put fillers in and chit chat some more about some other things related to skiz. Okay, so my binder, what I actually had to do for this, because I actually need another new binder, but I haven't gone to the store, although right now is like the perfect time for me to go to the store to get a new binder because it's back to school season, but I haven't gone to get a new binder. So in order to film this video, I actually took the pages for No Easy and Christmas Evil out of this, so that way I could put the pages for Rockstar in here. So I need 11 pages. That is upside down. Two, 4, 7, 11. This should be This should be 11. Oh, my hair. I'm so sorry if you guys could just see my hair in there. Oh, dear. That's too many to put on at once. This now should be 11 pages. Okay, it is 11 pages, and okay, so here are all the fillers for if you were to collect OT8, which I'm an ambitious OT8 collector. Like, I wish, like, for now I can't collect any of this stuff quickly at all, but it doesn't matter how quickly you collect something just as long as you are happy with what you have. So it could take me years to finish this collection, and I would be okay with that. So I have the chick version here. Ooh. Which I thought it was so cute that I had these little chick post-it notes that I use for the chick version. So while I'm putting these in here, I wanted to chit chat with you guys a little bit about the trailer. It was such a unique trailer because they haven't done a trailer that like looks like a commercial before yet, which I thought that was so unique, and the trailer was like funny as well. It was just so skiz coded. It was just so them, if I'm being honest. I was also wondering if any fellow stays have ever seen the movie Just My Luck with Lindsay Lohan and Chris Pine, because that is exactly what the trailer reminded me of, which it's a movie that came out in 2006, so I know there might be some stays who actually weren't even born yet when that movie came out, which that makes me feel old, even though at the time of filming this, I'm only 21, so it's crazy that that could make me feel old. But if any of us older stays that were alive when that movie came out, I'm wondering if you saw that and if it reminded you of the Skiz trailer. Also, for now, because we don't know who's in the units, I just labeled them 1 through 8, which I might go back and fix these fillers and put the names on them once it's kind of revealed who's in what unit. Just My Luck is similar to, I'll explain it for those who may have not seen it. It's similar to the trailer in the sense that there is someone who is lucky, which is Lindsay Lohan's character is lucky, Chris Pine's character unlucky. Their luck somehow switches places. So then now Lindsay Lohan's character, who was used to be lucky with everything, is now unlucky. And then Chris Pine, who was unlucky, is now lucky. And bad things start happening. Kind of like how when they opened the cookie and Bang Chen said the line of like, your luck no longer works from now on, or something like that. Here is the 8 version. It reminded me of that. Just My Luck also has some of those like moments where it's like the unlucky things that happen to them are kind of like funny and like comical or like outrageous things to like happen to somebody, where it's like really like just my luck that this would happen, kind of thing. So I just really wanted to know if any other stays have seen that, because I was talking with a stay bestie of mine on Insta, and they had never seen it. So I was asking them because I wanted to confirm that somebody else like also got the memory of that movie from the trailer, but then anyone I asked about it had never seen it. So maybe it's just another one of those niche movies that I saw because I have an older sister who is 6 years older than me, so I would see movies that people closer to my age hadn't seen. I would also like to know just your guys' general thoughts about, whoopsies, about the trailer. Did you like it? Did you think it was funny? Did you like that it was like different than any other trailer they've done before? Or did you wish that it was similar to the trailer, for example, for like 5-star or Rockstar? Like, did you wish that it was like a similar trailer like that? Which there isn't a lot out right now, and I'm also like severely behind on Skiz content because I just got so busy with my previous semester of college that I fell behind on watching stuff. So like I don't have a lot of stuff to talk about Skiz because I haven't watched like their past like 3 or 4 their past like 3 or 4 Skiz codes I haven't even seen. Like I'm still watching content from last year. That's how behind I am. Also, a thing about these fillers, they're not perfect. I literally made these fillers last minute, the day before I'm filming this, because I decided to put this out last minute, so I had nothing prepped for this. Ooh, you know what I'm wondering? Did any of you guys get signed stuff this time? I, once again, didn't get anything signed because I was not paying attention to the time that it was, so I didn't even realize that the pre-orders for the signed stuff had even gone on sale until everything was already sold out, which that's fine by me. It doesn't really bother me getting signed stuff or not. Like, I would love to get something signed sometime, but it doesn't really upset me when I miss it or don't get it at all. Fighting with these pages and these sticky notes. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention, that if OT8 strugglers, if I can speak, OT8 collectors are going to be struggling this time because if you're collecting all of everything, it's 88 cards total. And that is if I've done everything correct and I've got all these labeled correctly and I actually like correctly figured everything out on the previews. I'm excited to see what the later previews look like when we finally get revealed what the design is gonna look like. Oh, also something I learned when I told my mom what day the comeback is, I learned that we are actually very likely that the day it releases, July 19th, that my mom and I are going to be traveling to help my older sister move apartments. So what I'm gonna have to do most likely is there's a place we often stop at when we go to visit my sister. So I'm gonna have to place hopefully, hoping this works, like wish me luck with this, that I'm gonna have to pre-order for pickup the versions of the album and then pick them up at that Target that's on the way to my sister's. So I'm just hoping that when I select wanting 2 versions of the standard, of like the chick and the boom version, because on Target the standard chick and boom version are put on the same listing. They're not separate versions. Like the 8 is its own separate version, but the chick and the boom are together on one listing. That I'm hoping that when I select I want 2, they give me the chick and the boom version, because this Target that I'm gonna have to pre-order them, like send them for pickup at, is a Target that I've never actually been into. I've seen it, I've looked at it, haven't been in it, so I don't know where their K-pop section is, what their K-pop section looks like, or how quickly things sell out in their K-pop section. So I am just clueless on this, and I'm just hoping that there's somebody there that when I select that I want 2 of the standard version, that they give me 1 of each. Just hoping. So it's gonna be a toss-up, or that if they give me 1 of both of the versions, that I can go back and exchange for the other one. And then I'll also have to like bring all my like filming equipment to my sister's, so that way I can film the unboxing and get it out for you guys as quickly as I can, because I love getting my unboxings out as close to the release as possible. So this is all of the fillers put in. And I'm also telling you that like this is not going to be complete for a long time for me, because I am an OT8. I'm a slow collector, which slow collectors just as valid as people who collect fast. It like nothing will make you less of a stay than another person. Like you don't have to compare your collection to somebody else for your collection to be to have value, or for your collection to be important. It doesn't have to be as big as somebody else's. And I hope all of you know that your collection is valid no matter what it looks like, or if it's not existent at the moment, you're still a valid stay, and you're still just as much of a stay as I am, or anyone who collects more than I am quicker than I do. And I just want to let you guys know that I love you all, and thank you for listening to me ramble and talk your ears off, because I am in fact a yapper. Very much so. I identify as one. And if you love fellow stays who are yappers and talk a lot, then I hope you stick around and subscribe and like this video, so that you let me know that you want to see more of what I come out with. I love you all. See you next time. Goodbye.